was held prisoner in a girl's closet for 5.5 hours?
I'm going to have to ask about was held prisoner in a girl's closet for 5.5 hours.
Oh, Milo, that'd have to be me. It's Tim. That's an embarrassing story. Really, really embarrassing. I have a friend, and what happened was he was really sweet on this girl. So he wanted me to go with him so I could talk to her and loosen her up and the whole bit. So we go to the girl's house. And we're there, and we're like 13, 14 at this time. So we're not thinking the parents aren't home. We're just there having a good time. All of a sudden, the car pulls up. And who is it? It's our parents. She's like, oh, my God, I can't have boys at the house. And the father comes in to see her. I'm flipping out. I'm like, where am I going to hide? Underneath the bed? Where do I go? So I go to this closet. 5.5 hours, right? And finally, the father says he's going to leave. I'm like, oh, great. And what does he do? He comes to her room, and he says, who's in your room? Who's in this closet? Now, my heart's jumping all over the place now. He opens it up, and he sees me. And this guy, he was about 50, 55 years old, with these eyes like he wanted to kill me. I'm going to call my father, and then what he does is he comes, and he grounds me, and he's like, what are you doing? If you wanted the girl, why don't you ask her out on a date? I'm like, I didn't want the girl. It was for my friend. But nobody believed me. So that's the story.
Oh.
I tell you.
Let's see another fact. Was nicknamed Goody Two Shoes.
Okay, I'm going to have to ask about chartered a plane to write his lover's name across the sky.
Oh, you don't want that. That's me again, Milo. This is Tim.
Oh, Tim.
Back where I'm from, you know, I always want to be romantic. I always want to do something new that the girl's never experienced before, so I figured I'd take her to a park, we'll go to like a little pond, and we'll have a nice little picnic. So we do that, but I also have a plane drive by, and it's got a banner, so you don't see this where I'm from. She goes, oh my God, there's a banner. What does it say? I look at it, I said, I don't know. What does it say? So she leans back, and she looks at it, and it says, Happy Valentine's Day in her name. This girl glowed. She looked at me with those Google eyes. I said, oh, great, I made her day. Excellent.
All right, Tim.
All right, let's add, played baseball with 2 broken legs. Ouch.
Okay, I want to know who played baseball with 2 broken legs.
That would be me, Milo. I'm Tom. Unfortunately, at 12 years old, I went to this ski mountain, and I rented skis. I was racing down latter part of the day with my brothers, racing down the mountain, and I fell, and the skis did not come off, and I broke my legs. 3 months after that, I was able to get walking casts, and it's very hard to learn how to walking again with a round surface. So I tried, and eventually I was able to walk and barely run. So they let me play in one game. I got a hit, and I was running down first base, and I fell.
Ouch.
My legs didn't hurt, but my ego was crushed.
Oh, ouch. Let's see another fact, shall we? Thanks, Tom. Says nothing gets him hotter than a moonlit roll in the dirt.
Okay, I want to know. Says nothing gets him hotter than a moonlight roll in the dirt.
That would be me again, Milo. Tom, there's nothing more romantic than looking up in the sky and seeing beautiful stars with a nice hot fire, roasting marshmallows with a beautiful woman in your arms.
Oh.
All right.
And then rolling in the dirt.
And then rolling it.
Let's see another fact.
I wanted to leave that.
Gave up meat for a girl. Wow.
Okay, I'm kind of curious about was nicknamed Goody Two Shoes.
That'll be me, Milo. That's Ted. I'm known to be, I guess, the better of the 3 guys. And growing up, I was the shyest, and I never really got in much trouble. So every time the trouble came, they would single me out, and they'd either choose Tom or Tim to get all the discipline.
Oh.
So ever since then, I've been named Goody Two Shoes.
So you're the good guy. Okay, Ted. All right, let's take a look at another fact. Says women find him more irresistible than his brothers.
Well, since they all look so much alike, I'm going to have to go with says women find him more irresistible than his brothers.
That's me.
Wait a minute. Well, that buzzer means that we are out of time for the personality round, Milo. So you've got a big choice ahead of you. Are you going to go with Tom, who likes to roll in the dirt with 2 broken legs, Tim, who writes his lover's names across the sky and sits in a closet for 5.5 hours, or Ted, who was Goody Two Shoes and had a girl really flip her wig for him? Now, you think about that, and when we come back, we're going to find out if she chose the same guy for personality as she did for looks. We'll be right back.